Hello. Welcome to Wednesday night stream, and welcome Frisk. When I came up to be in my office, she ran right in. She said, "I'm ready for the big time." Are you ready for the big time, Frisk? Oh my goodness. You okay? She's doing very good today. I'm doing very good today. Goodness, Frisky, sometimes she gets these honks. You okay? You really need this to be all about you, don't you? All right. Okay. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm doing well. Frisk appears to be doing well. Oh, she's still got a little bit of honking. You okay? Is it because I started talking? Because you need to be the one to talk. You're good now. You're good now. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good day today. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We're here to hang out. I don't have anything specific to talk about on the stream today. I'm just here to hang out with you guys. We can discuss whatever you want in the world of gaming or non-gaming. I don't really care. I won't talk about literally anything. We can talk about most things for sure. Let's check in. Let's see who's here. What's up? What up, Dustin? Hello. Let Frisk speak. I did. I tried. Playstalgia. What's up, dude? What's going on? Hopefully everyone's good. Let's see. Doing good. Playing Requiem on PC with path tracing. Whoa. I need to do that still. Let's talk about Iran. No. I know you're joking, though. Yeah, this is a joke. Yeah, I didn't know you're joking. But it seems like everyone's having a good evening overall. I'm scrolling up a little bit. It's nice to be able to actually talk to you guys tonight, as opposed to anyone who was here last week, where the chat just wasn't working. For some reason. It was very odd. It was a very strange experience. Alex wants to know where the Randy edit is. Go in the streaming channel and just say, can someone link me the Randy edit? And someone will get it to you probably within a minute, I would assume. Can we take a moment to laugh at both Manchester clubs? Come on, man. You're in the wrong chat, brother. You're in the wrong chat. I don't know shit about that. Frisk getting drafted to go to Iran? Frisky, what do you think about that? Are you ready to go to war? She says she's too old. Frisk, you're only 7 years old. You've been whiny today. You're the one who asked to be here. You're the one who asked. She's too cute. She's too cute. We can't. I mean, can you say no to this face? What would Frisk's job be in the war? I think she could ride on the missile and successfully target it in the right direction, and then she jumps off and helicopters. Or not helicopters. What am I saying? Parachuting off the missile. We do have a couple super chats to read right off the bat on the stream. Now, one of them I'm not going to be able to put on screen because it happened before I had my software up. Where is it? Okay, I'm just going to read it from here. From Alvin Jordy with a $35 super chat. Sorry I can't put it on screen. I didn't have the software up and it doesn't go backwards. It says, this is for half of Crimson Desert. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it when it releases. Much love. The other is going to Lockmort. Well, thank you, Alvin. We will be checking out Crimson Desert, and some of you may have seen I posted a video about Crimson Desert. We can talk about it if you like, or we can not. Whatever you guys want. We also have another super chat for $4.20 from Meatball. It says, Dustin, please let the Crimson Desert devs cook. Yeah. So if you haven't seen the video, basically my concern right now with Crimson Desert is they have not shown any PS5 or any console for that matter gameplay outside of one trailer. I missed a super chat. I'll go back in just a second. Oh wait, no, that's one that just came up. Okay, hold on one second. So the PR person at Crimson Desert posted a tweet basically saying, like, I'm tired of saying this. We'll reveal it and let us cook. And it doesn't sit right with me. If your response, when people are asking if you're hiding something and your response is to get mad, not great. But I don't want to spoil my video, so go watch it. If you haven't yet, it was just posted a few hours ago. And we have another super chat from Pedro. It says, Frisk, I'm so excited for Marathon. Shout out to everyone in our Marathon channel and the LSM Discord. Yeah, Marathon tomorrow. I will be checking it out. I'm going to be purchasing it. Probably playing tomorrow night with Bradley, I would assume. Maybe, I don't know if Ben's getting it. I don't know who's getting it. We need a third. I have no idea who else is buying it. Maybe Brandon's getting it. But we will be checking it out. My very light impressions of Marathon are on Summon Sign, which is currently exclusive on Last Stand Media's Patreon. And it was fine. But I want to play more. I think classic Bungie, this is exactly what Chris said. So, and he's the Bungie fan, which I'm not that I'm not a Bungie fan. I am a Bungie fan, but he's like hardcore. He also agreed that the onboarding on Marathon's not good. It requires a little extra. So thank you, Pedro, for the super chat. Let's see how chat's doing. Berto, what's up? How have you been? I've been doing just fine. Busy. A little busy. Have you beat RE9 yet? If so, where are you ranking it in the series overall? I have beaten it. I recorded my Resident Evil 9 review video that I think we're going to post tomorrow. And in the I don't know if I want to spoil it. I feel like I should just tell you guys, go watch the video tomorrow. Go watch the video tomorrow. Here's what I'll tease. I'm by no means cold on Resident Evil 9. but I am thinking I'm a little colder on it than the general consensus. And I'll tell you why in the video. But yeah, so look forward to that. Look forward to it. I'm so tired of hate for games. It's not hate. I don't know if you're talking about me right now. I'll pretend you're not, but I don't hate RE9. I have some problems with it, but we'll get into that in the video. They announced they are sending the game to Digital Foundry to review across all platforms. Okay. To me, I saw that. I saw people commenting that in my video. It is a good step in the right direction. But when will that video come out? When are they sending it to Digital Foundry? That's my question. When are they sending it to Digital Foundry? And second, why does it seem like nobody is playing it on console for a review? Why not? Why not? Seems weird to me. I think that I would feel very different if I had confirmation that there were console review codes out in the wild. But there isn't. There isn't. I'm just saying that, and I said this in the video. I'm spoiling my own video because we're talking about it. That's fine. Please go watch the video anyway, if you haven't. The last situation I can think of where reviewers were not given access to console code was Cyberpunk. Do I think it's going to be like Cyberpunk? No, I don't. But what was the frame rate like for Crimson Desert when Brad was playing? It was very good. It was on a PC. I don't remember what the PC was, though. It was good. I'm not really worried about the game if you have a good PC at all. Or even a mid-tier from what we've seen from the Digital Foundry stuff. Are you or Holly going to grab Pokopia? Yes, absolutely. I'm very excited for it. And yes, I will be buying it on Game Key Card. I'm thinking, guys, about doing a bait tweet. I'm even thinking about a little bait video where I'm like, what's up, guy? Yo, just picked up a physical copy of Pokemon Pokopia. Shout out to physical collectors doing it, the right way. Just to see the responses. So, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea. I like baiting a little bit. Pause. I like it. What can I say? I missed a couple messages here. How excited are you for Control Resonant? I saw that it was heavily inspired by Neon Genesis. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to say. I don't see it in what I've seen so far of the game, but it's definitely intriguing. Intriguing. Dustin, one step closer to being a grifter. No, that's different. Being a grifter and being a baiter is two different things. And it depends. This is the difference between jorking it and gooning. I'm not a gooner when it comes to a little baiting. But occasionally I like to rile people up online. I think it's funny. Particularly when the people you're riling up are retarded. So, there you have it. Do you want a sandbox or do you want The Witcher? I want a sandbox from Crimson Desert for sure. Where does RE9 rank in your RE list? Listen, watch my video. Tomorrow, more than likely. Tomorrow or Friday. No spoilers. I've already teased you enough, haven't I? Look forward to it. Also, we're doing a spoiler cast. We're recording it on Friday. I don't know if it's coming out Saturday, but we are recording it on Friday. With me, Lockmort, Brad, and the boss, the big boss, Colin Moriarty. So look forward to it. Dustin, master of bait. That's right. Are you going to make a Pisser 2.0 video when the time comes? Potentially. I think it'll probably be more viable for a video when the update comes that lets you check out the old games on PSSR with PSSR 2.0. It was funny though, guys, when PSSR 2 was, officially revealed with Resident Evil, I had a few people go and comment my video about PS5 Pro and be like, oh, look, this aged well. This aged like milk. It's like, bro. Improved PSSR, again, a step in the right direction. But if these commenters actually watch the video, they would know that it's much more than just the pisser, But that's okay. I like, I like seeing comments. I like any comment, really. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to make fun of some of them. Sad no Gene for RE spoiler mode, but obviously understandable considering his health situation. Yeah. And you can hear all of Gene's thoughts in his, his article. But yeah, it is sad we won't be able to have him. Engagement driving, brother. It's all a W for you. Here's the thing is that if you are all engagement and no substance, you're not going to have success long term. But if you are a little bit of fun bait here and there, who doesn't like a little baiting? We like to do a little baiting. I look forward to hearing Colin complain about Grace breathing in his ear. Yeah. Well, you can get that on Monday for sure. Dustin, what are your favorite domestic coffee roasters? Some of my favorites are Brandywine Coffee. Monomyth Coffee is one of my favorites. Who else do I like? Onyx is pretty good, depending on what you get from them. I had a great coffee from Moon Goat, which is one of their people that work for them, is a Last Stand listener. So that was cool. So there you go. There's some. Check those out. But Brandywine is probably my favorite. Dustin, chew your toenails? Bro, you're just saying whatever you want. What are you doing? Dustin, have you been thinking about doing the podcast rounds or having special guests to promote your channel and get new views? I'm not opposed to it. The reality is the way my life is at this current moment is like very, like I'm always, I don't want to say it's like I'm so busy I can't do anything, but it's like Monday I have, and this is on top of all of the production work of Last Stand. It's like Monday stream, Tuesday I have to drive Holly an hour to her appointment in Pittsburgh and back every day, so that takes up a huge chunk of the day. Wednesday, if I'm not recording, is like my main production day for this channel, for this stream and any videos I want to do. Thursday, I have Sacred Symbols all day. And then Friday, I might record or I'm just like burnt out. So I'm open to doing podcasts. It just depends on if I can fit it in. Thoughts on the new Gorillaz album? I love it personally. I need to give it another listen. I listened to it on the day it came out, which was last Friday, on the way to one of Holly's appointments. And I listened to about, half of it. And I was like, I am bored. And Gorillaz literally since Plastic Beach has been so hit and miss in my opinion. In this album, there's some songs I liked, but I wasn't in love with it. Go on Iron Lords one day. I would gladly go back on Iron Lords. It would work because they record on Sundays. I've been on it before. But if they ever invited me back, I would absolutely do it. We need to do what all the cool people are doing and buy ViewBots. ViewBots, dude, it's not a good idea. Though I have heard of big YouTubers that they sign an ad deal that expects them to get a certain amount of views, and so they view bot. And that's just so bad for your channel long term. It's like, why even do that? Are super chats turned off? No, they shouldn't be. I don't think so. What's the background lore behind Allegheny Hogs? Allegheny Hogs is mostly a Colin thing. I don't know why he started saying it, but it's a thing now. Without pissing people off, what makes okay people mad about Nintendo game cards? I'm mostly on PS5 and Xbox. Is it a DRM thing? People don't like game key cards, including myself, because there isn't anything on the card. It's just a download. I don't like it, and I wish it wasn't the case, but I would argue that getting a game key card is better than buying a digital code or a digital thing. Which, to be fair, guys, I buy digital stuff all the time. I'm going to buy Marathon digitally tomorrow. So I'm not saying it's like I'd never buy anything digital, but so people are very, very against game key cards. I get it. I don't like them, but it's not going to stop me from buying a physical product that at least I can let someone borrow or I could sell if I wanted to. So that's the game key card thing. The problem is, if anyone listened to Summon Sign yet this week, is that there's purchase police people that go around and be like, oh, you bought a game key card? You're a fucking slave or something crazy like that. Like, go hard. And it's like, I don't mind anyone having an opinion about anything, obviously, and make a video or even a tweet. But to people like nowadays, like, you post about how you're happy about something and they'll go after you. Or like, oh, you bought Pokemon Fire Red? Don't you know that it's a free ROM that you could play on your phone? It's like, bitch, shut up. No one likes you. No one likes you. If you want to play Pokemon Fire Red as a free ROM on your phone, God bless you. But for people that don't want to fucking do that, don't want to play on their phone, don't want to download a ROM, they want to play a game on their Switch, let them spend the $20. Let them spend it. Is there any big YouTuber you've talked to for advice on how to get bigger? No, not really. I mean, there are the main person I talk to for YouTube advice is Jiggity James Champagne, who has helped me a ton. There are some big YouTubers that I have talked to before, but not necessarily as a, like, can you give me any kind of advice? Like, I talked to Happy Console Gamer here and there. I talk a little bit, maybe Max Darrett, if you're here. I talked to him a little bit, but it's not like we have like conversations like, oh, how do I do this? What's your advice? I probably should, though. I need the advice. Let's see. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 9 is sold out everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I guess they just didn't see understand what the demand would be. Maddie or Mystic? Oh, for talking to people. I've never talked to Maddie for advice on anything. Mystic, though, I gotta shout out Mystic because when I talked to him at Too Many Games this past year, he was very encouraging to me when I was discussing the idea of starting my channel. And he really encouraged me to do it. And so it was a very different thing at that time. But yeah, Mystic was great. So yeah, I guess I did talk to him for some advice. And Mystic, really, really awesome, nice dude. When is Mystic getting on Sacred Symbols Plus again? I have no idea. Will you let us know if you ever use the booger sucker? I don't think I would either. And now I'm a master. I will find, I can't repeat myself about this over and over again. I will use a device to suck the boogers out of the baby's nose. It's just not going to be with my air. So, there you go. We have some super chats. One of these is from Mike Kenny. Is that it, Mike Kenny? Okay, that sounds fine. Sometimes, people try to get you. How long would your beard get if you didn't shave for a year? We must witness Mountain Man Dustin. Also, are you going to get the platinum for RE9? Probably not going to get the platinum, but maybe. Like, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Pokopia and I'm going to be playing Marathon. So I'm probably not going to be playing much Resident Evil anymore. How long would my beard get? I don't know. The problem, guys, as you can see, the beard still doesn't grow very thick up here. So I've just kind of concluded that this is how it is now. I'm 32 years old. And you could get one of those roller things and try a bunch of things. And it's like, I'm just content with being myself. It would be cool to grow a full beard? Maybe. But, so I don't know. The problem that I have with beards is that I think it makes my face look fatter than it already is. So that's why I keep it at a low trim. The mustache is something I've been rocking for a few months, and I've been very happy with that. And so I've gotten a lot of positive feedback on the mustache. Someone in chat. Okay, I'm going to come back to super chats in just a second. Can you please tell the story about the Walmart bass again? How the fuck do you remember the Walmart bass story? Long story short, and then we'll get back to the super chats. This isn't even much of a story other than my friend, my roommate in college worked at Walmart in the electronics department, and he got a call and they're like, you need to come back here. And inside the $5 DVD bin was a dead largemouth bass. And so they took the fish out, and all they did was spray down the DVDs and wipe them off and then sell them. That's the story of it. But it's very funny. It doesn't have like a big punchline. It's funny to think about a bass in a Walmart DVD case. I noticed your face is blurrier than your shirt and mic sticker. Do you have some noise reducing filter? What camera are you rocking? I'm rocking a Sony A7C, but I don't know about the focus or anything like that. Let's get back to some of these super chats. Another one from Pedro. $10. Thank you, man. I've been sucked into Evangelion Gunplas. I just bought Unit 01 and have the entry plug and a whole weapon set. They are so sick. Have you ever been into Gunpla? The Unit 01 is actually one that I have and I've built. So that one was cool. I have Unit 2. I started it and never finished it. It's been sitting on that shelf for probably about 4 years. But I've done some. I've done that, and I did the Going Merry ship. I have a listener sent me a Metal Gear Solid one, and I need to build that. Maybe I could build that on a stream at some point. But yeah, Gunpla is fun. It's just very time consuming, and I just really like playing video games. So there you go. I need a drink. I'm rocking the classic PlayStation E3 Experience 2016 cup. The fun of the movies, the excitement of E3. Did anyone else go to the PlayStation E3 Experience in theaters in 2016? Because I did. My cup even says, I was there. That was a good time. Was that the one? Was that God of War? Death Stranding? Maybe? Let's see. We have some more super chats to do. Brakudo Prime says Capcom making most of its money on PC kind of is another piece of the puzzle on why Sony might be taking first party games off PC. Players moving to PC. Yeah, I think that for a lot of people that in particular, the PC was an appealing platform for Resident Evil 9 because of the path tracing stuff. But surely it's more than that. Holly's calling to my parents' dog in a high-pitched squeal voice, and it freaked me out. Sorry. I don't know if you guys could hear that. So yeah, the move to so many copies on PC is very interesting to me. So I don't know. Well, I need to think on that more. But thank you for that super chat. And Man Cave Row says, thank you. May you have a Crimson Desert 4K 60 FPS on PS5. We shall see. We shall see. I am guessing not. Maybe PS5 Pro, you can get an upscaled 4K at about 60 on performance mode. Or we'll see. We're just going to have to wait and see, because it doesn't seem like Pearl Abyss is telling us. Certainly not. Certainly not. Last of Us 2 reveal? No, Last of Us 2 reveal was at PlayStation Experience. And I was there for that. I was just telling Holly, I was there when Resident Evil 2 Remake got announced at that last PlayStation E3 press conference. And I was there when Resident Evil Requiem was announced at the Summer Game Fest. Being in the room for that is fun. Very fun. We have another super chat from Fire Rock, who says, I can't PlayStation saying... Wait, what? I can't PlayStation saying I did own a game when I do. I tweeted the video with proof to you. I saw you tweeted that to me. There's nothing I can do for you. I don't have any influence at PlayStation. So I'm sorry that that's happening to you, but there's nothing I can do to help you with PlayStation certified like what's the word I'm looking for? I can't help you. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat, but I just don't have any influence at PlayStation. I can't say I've never talked to a PlayStation employee, but they don't talk to me overall PlayStation. So there's not much I can do. Do you plan to pre-order the mod Retro 64? No. I don't think so. I like Nintendo 64 a lot, but it's not like one of my favorite consoles. So I'd like to own it. I just don't want to spend the money, if I'm being honest. I resisted the analog 3D, but it is very cool. I've been saying on these streams for a while. I am what am I trying to say? My brain's short circuiting right now. I have the Super Station 1 coming, and that's where I kind of blew that money. Let's see. I'm not trying to get your help. I'm just trying to get the message out. I respect that. I understand. I just don't know if it's how widespread of an issue it is a Vita related issue for me to tweet out about. Handicapped says October 1st and 3rd extra ticket sphere if you're in Las Vegas. I saw your message. Sorry, I forgot to respond. I don't know. Just because it's a big expense for me to get out there and I'm going to have a brand new baby. But Metallica at the Sphere would be pretty sick. Let me think about it. That would be super cool. But thank you, Handicapped. And thank you for your offer. Sorry I wasn't able to get back to you. This week has been a lot. The Super Station 1, it's an FPGA PlayStation 1. So, it plays PS1 games. And it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty good. Is anyone else interested in Pokopia? Is there hype for this game right now? I know I'm hyped for it. The mix of Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Dragon Quest Builders seems pretty cool. I'll let you guys respond. Have you seen Nirvana Band the Show, the movie? No, but I want to. If it's still in theaters next Tuesday, I have Holly's appointment in the afternoon, but then we have to stay and hang out around Pittsburgh before picking my parents up at the airport. And I'm thinking maybe that's the move to see if we can go see that. But I'm worried it's not going to be in theaters anymore by that point. Ditto looks a tad sus. Yes, and that's why I like it, dude. That's why I like it. Dustin, if you were out in charge of High Guard, how would you save it? I don't know if you can save it at this point. I think it's too late. The main thing, I'm going to say this on Sacred Symbols tomorrow, guys. I think the number one lesson that a developer or a publisher can learn about live service games right now is that you must play test these games before they release. You must play test them. Because if you do not play test them, you do not know if it's good. Concord did not play test. High Guard did not play test. And you already see PlayStation changing with this because they are playtesting Horizon Hunter's Gathering. We've heard reports of playtests, like more very, very secretive playtests of Fair Games. So, yeah, you got to playtest these games. And also you got to make them appealing. But if it plays really good, then I think the not appealing look can be fixed. As a pokey autist and a neutralist on Animal Crossing, I wouldn't mind a demo, but otherwise I don't know if I'm interested yet. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. Can you make a video about Colin's game in the same way McDonald's CEO tasted a new burger? That would be a little difficult. It's not quite the same thing. I can't make any videos about Colin's game because it's too biased. I haven't had any involvement in the production of this game at all. I'm assuming at some point they're going to ask me to playtest it and give thoughts, but maybe not. We'll see. I just spilled slightly on myself. Glad you guys got to see that. Is Marathon Sacred Symbols Plus possible? You did one for Ark, and I know you, Chris, Brad, and Hogue are playing. It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. It's just we would want to do that after we all have a lot of experience with the game. But yeah, I could see that happening for sure. Mega Death Spank with a $2 super chat says, very excited for Viva Pinata 3 Pokemon Pokopia. Dude, you know who loves Viva Pinata? Is Holly. Holly loves Viva Pinata. Make Viva Pinata 3. She's also very interested in Pokemon Pokopia. She's balls deep right now in Dragon Quest 7, but she loved Dragon Quest Builders 2. She played a lot of Dragon Quest Builders 2. So when I told her, I was like, dude, this is from the team that made that. And she was like, oh. So she's very interested in Pokopia. Good thing I bought her a Switch 2, guys. Good thing. Also, I almost forgot. We're already, 38 minutes into the stream. I forgot to do my intro plug. So we'll do it now. We'll do it live. Welcome to this channel. If you're here, how many people are here, guys? 211 people. Holy shit. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would appreciate it. Just a little sub. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out. Watch my videos if you want. If you'd like. The other thing, my one promotion of the stream, other than the stream or the subscriptions, is if you want to support the channel, I have channel memberships set up that give you access to Frisk emotes and others. And it's just a way to support me and say, hey, thank you. Appreciate you for doing what you're doing. Totally optional, but throwing it out there. I am considering, guys, would you be more enticed by a membership if I did? What if it was like, well, I want to post videos as members only videos, but I don't want it to flood up my feed. Because that was a big thing with like Linus Tech Tips, where they were like, we don't like our members only content showing up in our main feed. Have they fixed that yet? If they fix that, then I would consider doing like a 5-minute, no cuts, this is what's going on with me this week, like vlog type thing. So maybe I'll do that in the future. But anyway, right now, if you saw, I see some Frisk emotes in the chat. Looks good. Looks good. Thank you guys. Thank you for support. And that's it for the plugs. Fire Rock with a $4.99 super chat says, I thought I should add that the PS5 and it's a PS4 problem as well. The example I show on the video happens to be on Vita. My suggestion for you, write into Colin. And if he thinks it's worthy to put on sacred symbols or something like that, that's probably your best bet in getting the word out. I'm just here doing my thing, brother. But thank you, Fire Rock. I hope you can get it figured out, whatever the issue is with it. So, God bless you. Ask Smash, TJ Smash, how to grow the channel. I mean, he's making a lot of money, right? He's making dough. But at what cost? Dude? Sometimes my parents and Holly start texting and my phone just goes off. Do not disturb on. Goodness. I see members only videos in mine for channels I am not a member of. Yeah, I can't do that, guys. I don't want to flood up. It annoys people. It annoys people if they're getting videos on their feed that they have to pay for and they didn't want to be like advertised to. So the only other option is doing a Patreon, and I feel like I'm putting the cart before the horse if I do a Patreon right now. Maybe when we hit like 25K subscribers, we'll do a Patreon or something like that, and we can take things to the next level. But for now, we won't do that. Dustin, what's the next new release coming up that you plan on playing now that RE9 is done besides Pokopia? Definitely Crimson Desert. And then Pragmata, for sure. And what's the Housemarque game? Saros. Those are the next big ones. For sure. Thoughts on Indie World? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it at all. I can't give any thoughts on that. Let's do these. Man, you guys, a lot of super chats tonight. Thank you guys. It's not normally like this. Last Exile Games says, let's further delay the PlayStation 6, but still release the native handheld. Agree? It would be nice, but if these devices are as interconnected as it sounds, then I don't know if that's a good idea. But honestly, I don't know anything about it. I don't know enough to know whether or not it's a good idea. But that would be cool. I would definitely be interested in the handheld, for sure. Assassin AK says, hot take, Crimson Desert will flop. I don't think it will flop. But I don't know, man. I'm so curious about it. It just seems so good. The demo I saw was so good. Will it perform well on console? I don't know. It is a hot take, though, Assassin AK. Thank you for your super chat. Let's see. As far as the members' videos, I would 100% sub to a Patreon if you do that. Thank you. That's good to know. They do have a public filter now that filters out the members-only videos. Yeah, it's like kind of annoying, though. It's kind of annoying. At some point, maybe I will do a Patreon. But like I said, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. A lot of people, I think, release Patreons too early for things, and they don't have momentum. And so I don't want to have a Patreon that's like dead on arrival. I'd rather wait until there is frothing demand for a Patreon. But we'll see. Server Slam thoughts, move the needle. All my thoughts are in the Summon Sign episode that is coming out publicly on Friday. But my quick thoughts are, it seems really good. It plays really well. The onboarding is ass. And the UI is confusing. But I'm willing to learn. Dustin, my girlfriend and her friend tried the 100 Nugget Challenge in high school and barely made a dent. She doubts your guys' ability to do it. To be clear, I never once said that I thought that I could eat 100 nuggets. I said I could lock in 50. I feel confident that I could eat 50 nuggets. I don't think I could eat 100. Now, I'm not being sexist here, but you said your girlfriend and her friends. I know women aren't, in my estimation, maybe this is just my experience in living with Holly. Women are good at eating food over a long period of time. Women are grazers. And they're not necessarily like, I'm going to eat all of this food at once. In a grazing contest, women can I think, often eat the most. But men are like, I can shove and eat all 100 nuggets. So, I don't know. That's my take. That's my take on that. I'd love to support you on Patreon, but then I'd be scared you get too big and leave sacred symbols. I've said this before to Colin on stream in front of everybody. Things would have to be drastically different for me to leave sacred symbols. My dream scenario, and again, this is not new information. This isn't breaking anything that I haven't said before. My dream one day is that I could only record content, like record podcasts and make my own videos. And so I would stay as a host on Sacred Symbols. I could appear on just as much stuff as I am now for Last Stand, but not do the grunt work. That's my dream someday. So maybe someday we could get to that point. But if I ever started making a lot of money from this channel, I don't think you need to worry about me leaving Sacred Symbols at all. Dustin doesn't believe himself, but if I had to pick one of the Sacred Symbols hosts, I think he could eat the most. Chris is too small and Colin fasting will hold him back. Yeah, I think Colin will eat the most, is my take. You said this pretty much the first stream on the channel, right? Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you remember that I've said this. Sounds like you need an associate producer. Womp womp. Oh, we have another super chat here from Brad Macas. PSSR 2 hype. Glad to see RT roughness issues in RE9 were RE engine related. What games are you most excited to see when the new update drops? I'm curious how much like what will PSSR 2 do for Rebirth? Because that already looks amazing. Is it going to fix some of the issues in like Silent Hill F? So I am curious about that. There are games that I think does Ghost of Yotei, does it use PSSR? I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely want to go do an extensive testing on these older games. And I'm curious like how games like Saros or something are going to look with it for sure. Thank you, Brad, for that super chat. And yeah, I'll be doing a video about PSSR 2 when the time is right. Oh, Silent Hill 2. That's a great point. Silent Hill 2 with PSSR 2. That will be interesting. I'm very curious. That's probably actually the most interesting case. Did you notice static in the last episode of Summon Sign? I tried to tell people this in the description. Jimmy's computer had that issue, and we could like kind of tell when we were recording. And then I heard it once or twice, and I was like, Jimmy changed out his computer, and it got fixed. So it was just something with his computer. Sorry about that, but we did fix it. You're bold to assume old games will get PSSR 2 upgrades. It's not bold. Let's see. PlayStation blog PSSR. Hold up, chat. I gotta cook. There will also be a system software update at that time. Selecting enhanced PSSR image quality in settings on PS5 Pro will allow you to experience the new PSSR with any PS5 Pro game that currently supports PSSR. Once the system update releases next month, try it and see. Some games may have noticeably crisper graphics. You got played. You got mogged by me. Potbelly punch. Sorry, I'm being a dickhead. Sorry. Let's see. I was too busy mogging to read the chat. Oh, they patched out PSSR out of Silent Hill 2. Did they? I don't remember. Mystic would hang out with you for sure. I'm trying to remember what you're even talking about right now. Any game with PSSR will update to PSSR 2. Yes, if you have that setting enabled. Have you ever thought about creating your own video game? If not, what would be the kind of game you'd like to make? This is going to sound really annoying to some of you, but I would love to make a friend slop game that's actually good. There are many great friend slop games, but I think a lot of them have been rushed out in order to capitalize on the moment of friend slop games. And I think a lot of them feel half-baked. So that would be what I would want to do. Or I'd want to make like a Jackbox style game. Dustin, you got fooled by Dragon's Dogma 2. Don't be fooled by Crimson Desert Trust. What are you talking about? You're trying to bait me right now. I'm one of the only people talking about, maybe not one of the only people, but I'm one of the only people making videos that are like, slow down. I'm not ringing the alarm bell, like vigorously, but I'm lightly dinging it right now for people to say, hey, slow down. Come on, slow down there, boy. Slow down. Watch out. Watch out for Crimson Desert. Fire Rock has a super chat. $4.99. Thank you so much, Fire Rock. Is Sony going back to its old strategy? Xbox 2, console wars back, and exclusive wars returning. I don't think Xbox is going back. I think that if they wanted Xbox to be what it was, then they would. But I think they're too far gone for that. They need to make money. And making money is going to be, making money is going to be releasing those games on PlayStation. Sony going back and taking their games off PC is very interesting. This is something that we've supported on Sacred Symbols, is them releasing games on PC. And my take on it is Sony has professionals that are looking through their data. They're analysts. And I think that they're looking at it, just look at it. They're looking at it and they're saying, this isn't really worth it for us. And I think that's why they're doing it. It's not worth it for them. And I think they're maybe realize that it did have some impact on the ecosystem for these games based on the numbers. And so they're going back. I'm disappointed by it, but I get it. I think all the weird celebrating on Twitter, though, is so cringe. It's so cringy, guys. It's so, I see some of the tweets that are going out, and not just from grifters. I'm like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? People sometimes call me and Colin bootlickers, and I'm like, have you even seen what some of these people are saying and doing? Have you seen it? Oof. Thank you, Fire Rock, for that super chat. Let's see. What else is going on here? Steam is entering the arena. I mean, that might have something to do with it, but probably not the only reason. It was bound to happen after the PS5 has no games trolling that's been going on for a while. Yeah, I don't know. What I'm going to be really curious about, guys, is that when we get closer to Wolverine, are they going to be only on PlayStation? Is there going to be a marketing change where they're No, if you want this shit, you come to us. We're not doing that shit anymore. Like, is it going to be communicated? How do you feel about Capcom remaking Resident Evil 1 again? I think it sounds awesome. I think it sounds super cool. Awesome Tatum with a super chat says, I recently listened. I almost sounded like I was making like an Asian voice joke. I recently listened to the Retro Store on Sacred Symbols Plus with you and Colin. Awesome stuff. Weren't you two getting together for a show or something? No, Colin proposed about me like working with him on a YouTube channel. If Evan ever needs any help or wants to do that, you know, he can reach out to me at any time. And I've told him that many times. I'm always like, if you ever need any help, hit me up. I'm your guy. But yeah, no plans for that right now. We're both very busy. Did you feel like Resident Evil 9 started to run out of steam towards the end? Guys, I don't want to talk too much about Resident Evil 9. You guys are about to get so much Resident Evil 9 content in both the what we've been playing section on Sacred Symbols, my video coming out tomorrow, and also the spoiler cast. We're gonna get into all that. Do you think Last of Us Faction would have been a successful game without it being a live service game? It depends on what you mean by success. Success in terms of fans enjoying it? Yes, I think it would have been a success. Would it have been a success in terms of what Sony wants from a financial perspective of multiplayer games? No. And that's the sad part, is that Sony just wants, they want that money. And it's not enough for them to make a little bit or a medium-sized amount. They need to make a lot of money. So it's unfortunate. Did you try Marathon? Yes, I tried Marathon. So many people want to know if I've tried Marathon. I tried Marathon. It's good, but I'm not sold yet. Well, I am sold because I'm going to buy it, but I don't know how I feel about it from a, like, am I going to be deeply committed to this game for a few weeks? David Jaffe says, should I try Marathon again? I was super meh on the Service Land, but Raygun is making it sound as if it's super deep and great if you just commit. What do I do? That's the impression I got from playing it for 2 hours, was that it felt like it would be an extremely rewarding and fun experience, but it seems like you need to commit. You need to learn the game. And I mean, that's kind of the deal with any other extraction shooter type game, is that you have to learn it. I had to learn how to play Arc Raiders, but I don't know. It's like a whole new language with Marathon, it feels like. So I'm going to be buying and I'm going to be playing. I'm willing to give it definitely quite a few long sessions before I write it off. But it is a good question. I feel like the fact that the Server Slam happened during Resident Evil 9 release weekend sucks, because I would have played Marathon way more. Way, way, way more. Chris just loves Bungie gameplay. Dude, get out of here. I hate it when people, and I'm trying to be respectful. I know you're just chatting, but I hate it when people are like, oh, well, he just likes Bungie. It's so dismissive of people's opinions. Chris is going to, guys, sure as shit, on Sacred Symbols releasing Friday, Chris is going to cook for a solid 10 to 15 minutes with very in-depth thoughts about Marathon. He's going to cook. And not just be like, oh, well, I like Bungie gameplay. It's going to be more than that. Don't degrade my boy Chris's opinion down to, oh, well, he just likes Bungie gameplay. Come on, man. Arc is for casuals in a social game. Marathon is more hardcore and less of a streamer game. Interesting take. I can't validate it because I just don't know. I like the art style Marathon. It's definitely eye-catching. I agree. I loved the visuals when I was playing the Server Slam. You guys will be recording right when the game goes live. He must be raging inside. Listen, we've all been there. We've all been there where on Sacred Symbols release day, a video game comes out and it's like, I don't want to do this right now. At least I've been there. Marathon is definitely a streamer game. I don't know why you would think otherwise. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I know you guys want to talk a lot about Marathon. I just really don't have that much to say about it. I will next week after it comes out. I just really didn't have very much time to play the Server Slam at all. I think Frisk is getting a little restless in my lap. She's also insanely hot on my lap. She's like a little heater. Frisky? You want to see everybody again? What do you have to say for yourself? We have a super chat from Brienne Fox. Hey man, congratulations on the baby. Thank you. Do you believe that Sony will ever bring back or remaster Killzone or Resistance? If yes, what are they waiting for? I kind of don't think so. I think those games are loved by a small, hardcore PlayStation fan base that was there during the PS3, and they are not the ones that they are catering to anymore. So, at best, maybe PlayStation 6 will emulate them. But I just don't know if the money... Killzone, guys, can I say something? I played... The only Killzone game that I put extensive time into was Killzone 2. I did not finish it. Killzone isn't that good. Oh, I played a lot of Killzone Shadowfall, and I also thought that game wasn't that great. Not bad, but the other shooters that are out during this time, way better than Killzone. Way better. We have a new supporter of the channel, Christian Shanks. Christian, thank you for your support of me and this channel. I appreciate it a lot. Enjoy your Frisk emotes. The Frisk supremacy. This is her looking out upon her loyal subjects. You have no idea, do you? Thank you, Christian. I'm letting people seethe in the chat about my Killzone take. I won't speak ill of Resistance because I really have never played Resistance. Killzone 2 and 3 were the best shooters on the market at their time. Come on, man. I have no problem with thinking Killzone is elite. But to say it was the best shooter on the market, come on, man. Come on. If Killzone ever came back, I will play it. And if so, and maybe I'll be totally wrong in hindsight. While we're talking contentious takes, do we want to talk about Metal Gear Solid 5 being overrated, or is that going to be too much? I was saying that in Lockmore's stream earlier, that Metal Gear Solid 5 overrated. Not bad. It's not bad. It's just a little overrated. Metal Gear Solid 5 is so overrated? Yes. Listen, guys. I know when I say this, there's going to be someone in the chat that's like, well, actually, I just played it last year. But when Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection Volume 2 comes out and people have the chance to re-evaluate Metal Gear Solid 4, I think people are going to be like, this isn't as good as I remember. This game is maximalist. It's too much. Metal Gear Solid 5 or 4 is too much. He's like George Lucas. That's like, oh, I may have taken a little too far in a few places. It's like, yes, Kojima, you did. Which you always do. Kojima always takes it a little too far in a few places. But Metal Gear Solid 4, he took it too far. He felt like he was a slave to the lore heads that were like, oh, you didn't explain about the Patriots. You need to make a sequel to Metal Gear Solid 2. Please. Honestly, if Metal Gear Solid ended at 2, that would have actually been kind of sick. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think 3 is great. I think 4 is great. And 5 is amazing. I would be sad. I wouldn't know, but the idea of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2 being the end is kind of cool. Metal Gear Solid 4 is not too much if you truly love Metal Gear. No. That's the thing, is I do truly love Metal Gear. I don't need everything explained to me. I don't. Am I trying to upset the people today? I am a little bit now at this point. I am a little bit. Okay, guys, I gotta take Frisk away. She's too warm and she's getting anxious and she's moving around. So Frisk, it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Frisky. She says, thank you for your super chats. Thank you for your memberships. But I must go. You must go, Frisk. You ready to go? You want to go see Mama? You want to go downstairs? Holly, will you call Frisky down? Coming. I've returned. Dustin, why are you the GOAT? Thank you. I don't think I'm the GOAT, but I appreciate it. How dogs should be treated. Can we all agree? This is the thing. I was thinking about this with Frisk. Frisk is simultaneously... I always like to think she's spoiled in the right way. We take very good care of her. We dote on her constantly. I take time to appreciate her multiple times a day. I'm obsessed with her. At the same time, though, some people, like, we don't feed Frisk food from the table. We never do that. She'll get a chip or something occasionally if we drop one on accident, and that's fine. But I'm never feeding her my scraps from the table. She sleeps in a crate, and she's very secure there. We keep her there. You know, we don't do the thing, or like I would never put her in a stroller or whatever. She's spoiled in the correct way. If that makes sense. If PlayStation truly goes full exclusive, what will happen with Nix's? PlayStation will continue to release their multiplayer games on PC, absolutely. And they clearly want more multiplayer games. So I wouldn't be too worried if I was Nixus. But maybe. We shall see what happens to them. You only shock her on weekdays. How many people are here right now? 188. We lost some people. I think it was the Metal Gear Solid talk, guys. I think Raguchi might have rage quit. him and 20 other people or 40 other people. Do you think Yote will come to PC? No. I don't think so. I think the cutoff has happened. Oh, okay. Raguchi is still here. Oh. It's because you hate every game. Come on, man. I don't hate every game. I'm trying to think of the last game I truly hated. What was the last game I really didn't like? I don't know. I don't know what the last game I hated is. I kind of hate Assassin's Creed. And I've played many Assassin's Creed games. Hating Assassin's Creed was an acquired hate. I think the reason why I don't hate many games is because if I think I'm not going to like something, I won't play it. If that makes sense. Oh, here's a game I hate. Life is Strange. I only played the first episode, though. Constructive criticism is different than hate. Yes. Absolutely. I was teasing earlier. My video about Resident Evil 9 is critical about some aspects of it. And more critical than most people have been, but I still really liked it. I really, really enjoyed it. But there are just elements of it that I'm like, yeah, this is not good. So I have 2 young kids. I'm looking at getting them into Pokemon, and I see they released Red and Green on Switch 2. Is that a good starting point? Kids age 9 and 6. If your kids are already brain rotted from Roblox, then probably not. It's probably not a good spot. Your best move... I mean, maybe. I was playing Pokemon at 6 years old, and certainly by 9. I just wonder if they have acquired modern sensibilities at this point. I wonder if the best move is like, let's go Pikachu or let's go Eevee. Maybe that's the move. I honestly don't know. Keep your kids away from Roblox though, please. There were parts of Death Stranding 2 that I thought were beyond stupid. Yeah, me too. Kojima absolutely took it too far in a couple spots in Death Stranding 2. It's an amazing game. It's awesome. But there's a couple points where I was like, yo, Kojima, nah, bro, don't do that. Why'd you say that, Kojima? Why'd you do that? Don't do that, Kojima, please. Was Death Stranding 2 good? Yes. It was awesome. Worked on my son and he loves Pokemon. Let's go or Fire Red. In playing Pokopia right now so far, great. How are you already playing it? Did Nintendo send you a code or are you in another region? I guess it's probably out in like Australia or something. Anthony says, are you going to release an audio only version of the stream? Come on, man. Come on, man. I know you're rage baiting me. It won't work. If Iran played Death Stranding 2, let's just say they'd lay down arms. No, there's not enough. The thing that lays down arms is like, we need a game with, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, there'd be like, you know what? There is beauty in the world. And it comes from a thick Asian woman. I'm in the UK and it's out. Oh, okay. Speaking of Pokemon, they released tickets for the Dinosaur Museum exhibit in Chicago. Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be fun. I always thought the Animal Crossing aquariums sounded really fun. The event that they did at, I don't know, probably multiple aquariums. We have an aquarium here in Pittsburgh, the PPG Aquarium, part of the Pittsburgh Zoo. It's pretty good. I haven't been there in many years. I'll definitely take the baby there. I like how you said that quietly, Dustin. Smart move. No, I would say that. I would say that in front of Holly. She wouldn't be mad. She'd probably agree with me. Not for the same way. Like, I don't. There's nothing Holly. Like, Holly's not into ladies to any degree. Went to the same exhibit in Japan before it left. Oh, okay. Nice. I think I might have heard Frisk crying outside my room. She wants back. She wants to be a star. Did you or your wife ever play Spirit Fair? No. Okay, hold on. Hold up, chat. You have a hair on your mouth, Frisk. You have a hair in your mouth. Do you guys see that? What are you doing? What are you doing with that hair in your mouth? She doesn't care. There's not a single thought going on in there. When's the due date? It will be in the middle of June for our planned C-section. You still play much Rock Band at all? I'm currently playing some Rock Band 4 for the Plat. No, I did buy all those guitars, and then it ended in a big, awesome party for New Year's Eve, and we haven't played since. Maybe soon I need to do that. Are you a fan of the band Trophy Eyes? Seem like something you'd like based on what you mentioned. Your music tastes are great. Well, thank you for that. I've not heard of them, though. Maybe I'll check that out. Trophy Eyes. Trophy Eyes. I'll keep that tab up for later. Dustin, did you play Disco Elysium? If so, you should check out Esoteric Ebb. It's like if Disco Elysium took place in a D&D TTRPG. I started Disco Elysium. I wasn't really into it. I'm kind of curious about the updated version that has voice acting. And maybe it would be more fun to play it on console. I don't know. I wasn't really into Disco Elysium. Do you have a favorite band? Not a favorite, but I've always said that like my favorites are Thrice, Jimmy Eat World, Iron Maiden are some of my all-time faves. Trying to think who else. Thrice and Jimmy Eat World are definitely like probably my top tier bands. I've been getting into, I feel a little embarrassed about this. I don't know why. I've been listening to the Smiths recently. And I never thought I would like them because they were always like associated with annoying people that liked them when I was in high school. And now that I'm listening to them, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I managed to get an analog pocket in the new drop today. How do you like yours? I'll be honest, I haven't used it in months. I will probably, when I eventually play Fire Red again, I'll play it on my analog pocket though. More info drop for Stage Tour. That's the new rhythm game by Red Octane. I think that'll be cool, but also I don't feel like I need it anymore. Like between Yarg, and like Clone Hero and stuff, it's like, well, what's the point? What's the point? I went and saw Morrissey last year and he stormed off the stage. Dude, I was looking up like Morrissey freakouts and I think it's so funny. There's something so funny to me about Morrissey being like this young, hot guy with cool hair and being all artsy and like holding flowers on stage. And now he's just like this old dude with a gut who is grumpy. That's so funny. It's so funny to me. Let's see. The Pittsburgh Zoo escalator goes hard. I honestly don't remember the escalator. Green Day Raging Out is a classic clip. Yeah, I think I remember there was some clip at some festival where he raged out and he was like, I'm the fucking OG here or something. He was talking about like being the original pop punk band or something. And I'm like, bro, easy. Easy with that. Especially with bands like the Descendants. I feel like they're the OG pop punk band. Or the Ramones. I mean, Ramones are really the original pop punk band. I saw both Morrissey and Johnny Marr live. Marr had the better set. We have absolutely no idea what happened. He came back. It was very strange. We guess something audio related because he was talking to the crew a fair bit beforehand. Interesting. Very interesting. Or am I into Sleep Token at all? No. I say this respectfully because a lot of people I know and really like Sleep Token. And so I'm not going to shit on their music tastes. I think they're a little corny for my tastes. I'm not trying to diss them though, but I'm not into Sleep Token. Nothing screams punk rock like touring for decades on end. Yeah. All right, guys. Is it time to wrap this up? Is it time to go home? Sleep Token can't do it, man. Sorry. Can't do it, man. That is how I feel. Can't do it, man. I can't do it. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do Sleep Token. Let's go ahead and wrap this shit up, though. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out for a good hour and 22 minutes. It's been a good time. Thank you all for your super chats and your memberships or just hanging out. I'm totally love that, too. If you haven't watched my new video about Crimson Desert, go ahead and check that out after the stream is done. I would appreciate it. And more than likely tomorrow will be the Resident Evil video from me. So look forward to that. And of course, Sacred Symbols and more. Yeah. Really appreciate you guys. Frisk, time to say goodbye. Frisk says bye. Frisk, do you have any closing comments? Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys. Thank you again for another awesome stream. And we'll see you guys in next week and sooner in regular videos. Goodbye.